Hello, and welcome to English Luma, the podcast where you improve your English through natural conversations and real life topics.
We're really happy to have you with us today.
Whether you're listening at home, on your way to work, at school, or while taking a walk. Thank you for joining us.
Today's topic is technology and how it affects our daily lives.
Technology is everywhere. We use it to communicate, learn, work, shop, and entertain ourselves.
In today's episode, we'll cover a lot of ground. We'll talk about smartphones and apps, social media, online learning, the workplace, health technology, and even the future.
You'll also learn useful vocabulary, grammar, and everyday English expressions along the way.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episode.
Let's get started. Jake, how important is technology in your daily life?
Honestly, it's extremely important. I use some form of technology almost every hour of the day.
Really? What do you use most often?
My smartphone, without question.
I think most people would give the same answer.
Probably. Smartphones have become absolutely essential, like a wallet or a set of keys.
What do you usually do on your phone throughout the day? In the morning, I check messages and read the news. During the day, I use apps for work. In the evening, I might watch videos or listen to a podcast. That's a full day.
It really is. And sometimes I don't even notice how much I'm using it.
Technology has changed a lot over the last 20 years, hasn't it?
Absolutely. Things that seemed impossible back then are completely normal now.
Do you remember life before smartphones?
Yes, although it feels like a very long time ago. I used printed maps. I called people on a landline. I had to go to a library to find information.
That's quite different from today.
Very different. People had fewer distractions back then.
That's true, but they also had less access to information.
Exactly. Today, information's available in seconds. You can search for almost anything and get an answer immediately.
Sometimes that's incredibly helpful.
And sometimes it can be completely overwhelming.
Right. We'll come back to that idea later. Let's talk more about smartphones and apps.
Sure. It's a topic most people can relate to.
Which app do you use the most?
Probably my messaging app. I use it every single day to stay in touch with family and friends.
Communication has definitely become easier.
Much easier. My friend Carlos lives in another city. We talk almost every day through voice messages. It feels like he's nearby.
That's a great example. My friend Olivia lives in another country entirely, and we have video calls almost every week.
Years ago, international communication was expensive and slow.
Now it's free and instant.
Technology has made the world feel smaller.
I agree completely. What other apps do you find useful?
Navigation apps, definitely. Getting lost is much less common now.
Unless your battery dies?
Ha! Yes. Then, things become very interesting very quickly. Suddenly you have to ask strangers for directions, like the old days.
Which actually isn't so bad sometimes.
True. There's something nice about talking to people instead of looking at your phone.
I also love productivity apps. Things like to-do lists, calendars, and note-taking apps.
Those help a lot. Before apps like that, I used paper notebooks for everything.
Some people still prefer paper.
And honestly, that's completely valid. Paper doesn't run out of battery.
Let's pause for a moment and learn some useful vocabulary.
Great idea.
Technology.
Technology means tools, systems, and machines that are created to solve problems or make life easier.
Example. Technology has changed our daily lives significantly.
Device.
A device is a piece of electronic equipment designed for a specific purpose.
Example. My smartphone is my most used device.
Application, or app for short.
An app is a program you can use on a smartphone or computer.
Example: I use a navigation app whenever I travel to a new place.
Online.
Online means connected to the internet.
Example, many services that used to be in person are now available online.
Battery life.
Battery life refers to how long a device can work before it needs to be charged.
Example: I always carry a portable charger because my phone has poor battery life. Social media is one of the biggest parts of technology today.
It really is. Billions of people use it every day.
Which platforms do you use?
I mostly use Instagram and YouTube. I use Instagram to follow friends and some interesting accounts. YouTube for learning and entertainment.
What do you think are the main benefits of social media?
Staying connected with people, definitely. But also learning new things. There are so many creators who share educational content, cooking, science, languages, travel.
That's very true. I've learned a lot from short videos online.
Me too. But social media also has real disadvantages.
Such as,
Spending too much time online. It's very easy to open an app for 5 minutes, and suddenly it's been 2 hours.
many people struggle with that, especially younger users.
Teenagers in particular. Studies show that excessive social media use can affect mental health.
That's a serious concern.
It is. Another problem is misinformation, false or misleading information that spreads very quickly online.
People see something and share it without checking if it's true.
Exactly. It's important to think critically about what we read online.
And comparison culture is another issue. People often only share their best moments online.
Right. And then others compare their real life to someone else's highlights.
That can create unrealistic expectations.
Balance is so important. Using social media with intention, not just out of habit.
I couldn't agree more. Let's take a short grammar break.
Today we're focusing on the present perfect tense.
We use the present perfect to talk about experiences and changes that connect the past to the present.
To form it, we use have/has plus past participle.
Example: technology has changed the way we communicate.
Example, I have used smartphones for many years.
Example: social media has become a major part of daily life.
Example, many people have stopped reading physical newspapers.
Notice that we don't say exactly when these things happened, just that they happened and are still relevant now.
That's the key difference from simple past.
Simple past: technology changed in 2010. A specific time.
Present perfect. Technology has changed a lot. No specific time, but the effect is still with us.
Try to use this tense when you talk about how things are different now compared to the past. Let's talk about technology in the workplace.
This is a huge topic. Technology has completely transformed how people work.
Think about remote work, for example.
Yes. Before the internet, most jobs required you to be physically present in an office,
Now, many people can work from home or from anywhere in the world.
which has both advantages and disadvantages.
The advantages are clear: no commute, more flexibility, better work-life balance for some people,
But some people find it harder to concentrate at home,
or feel isolated without colleagues around.
and communication can become more difficult when you're not in the same room.
Video calls help, but they're not quite the same as meeting in person.
There's something lost in translation sometimes.
What about automation? Technology is replacing some jobs.
Yes, and this makes some people nervous. Machines and software can now do tasks that humans used to do.
manufacturing, data entry, customer service. Many of these roles have changed.
But new jobs are being created too. Jobs in technology, data, design, and digital marketing didn't exist 30 years ago.
So technology takes some jobs and creates others.
Exactly. The key is adapting, learning new skills as the world changes.
That's actually a great reason to keep learning English. It opens doors internationally.
Absolutely. English is still the global language of business and technology.
Speaking of learning, technology has also transformed education.
Completely. Have you ever taken an online course?
Yes, several. I've taken courses in writing, public speaking, and even basic graphic design.
That's impressive.
What about you?
I've taken courses in English, photography, and basic programming.
Online learning gives people access to education they might not otherwise have.
Exactly. You don't need to live near a university. You don't need to be a certain age. You just need internet access and motivation.
My friend Noah learned graphic design entirely online. He never went to design school.
And now he works as a professional designer.
Yes, he built a portfolio, applied for jobs, and got hired. Technology opened that door for him.
That's an incredible example.
Online learning also lets people learn at their own pace.
If you don't understand something, you can pause and rewatch. You can't do that in a traditional classroom.
And there are so many free resources now. YouTube tutorials, podcasts like this one, language apps,
The barrier to learning has never been lower.
which is really exciting. Let us bring together what we've talked about and look at the big picture.
Good idea. What do you see as the biggest advantage of technology?
Access to information. Without technology, I wouldn't have access to the knowledge I have today.
I agree. And communication, connecting with people anywhere, anytime.
Businesses benefit enormously too. Tasks that used to take hours now take minutes.
And doors have opened for people who wouldn't have had opportunities otherwise, like your friend Noah.
What about disadvantages?
Screen time is a real problem. Many people spend more time looking at screens than doing anything else.
And distractions. Notifications pull our attention in 100 different directions.
That's happened to me so many times. I sit down to focus, and suddenly I'm reading completely unrelated things.
Privacy is another serious concern. Companies collect enormous amounts of data about us.
What we search for, what we buy, where we go, all of that is tracked.
And cybersecurity, online fraud, scams, hacking, these are real risks.
Technology is powerful, but it needs to be used responsibly.
That's really the key message. What do you think technology will look like in the future?
I think artificial intelligence will become much more integrated into everyday life.
It already is, in many ways. AI helps us with search, translation, recommendations, and even writing.
And it's going to go much further. AI may assist doctors in diagnosing complex conditions. It might help teachers personalize education for every student.
What about smart homes?
I think smart homes will become much more common. Devices that communicate with each other, like lights, heating, security, all controlled automatically or by voice.
What about transportation?
Self-driving vehicles are already being tested. In some cities, you can take a fully autonomous taxi. Right now,
That's something I still find hard to believe.
and space, private companies are making space travel closer to a reality,
Technology really does keep moving forward.
faster than most people expect.
And that raises important questions. How do we make sure technology is used ethically? Who benefits from it, and who might be left behind?
These are questions society needs to answer together.
Technology is a tool. Its impact depends on how we choose to use it.
That's beautifully said.
Let's wrap up today's episode.
We covered a lot of ground today.
We talked about smartphones and apps, social media, work, online learning, health technology, and the future.
We discussed both the advantages and disadvantages of technology.
And we learned vocabulary like productivity, automation, digital literacy, and remote work.
We practiced the present perfect tense, used to describe experiences and changes that connect the past to the present.
And we learned expressions like, I'm used to it, it's a double-edged sword, and on the other hand.
The key takeaway from today: technology has brought incredible opportunities.
But it also brings challenges that we need to face thoughtfully.
The goal isn't to use as much technology as possible or as little as possible.
It's to find a healthy, conscious balance.
That's all for today's episode of English Luma.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us. It really means a lot.
If you found this episode helpful, share it with a friend who's also learning English.
And if you have a topic you'd like us to cover in a future episode, we'd love to hear from you.
Until next time, keep learning, keep listening, and keep growing.
With English Luma.